Hi guys, welcome aboard. This is Alpha Omega occasionally in our studio, which is shared by both channels, the Big Picture El Panorama and Alpha Omega. And it's good to have you along. And I'm very, very grateful to have all of you guys as my supporters. And I am aware that I don't answer as many comments as maybe I should. One of the reasons for that is because my other channel, which is the Big Picture Panorama, is pretty big, and I get, it's 137,000 followers now on that channel, and it's pretty difficult to get back to all the comments, but I will do my best, and I do my best to get to get the comments as I go. So 24 seconds, 25 seconds, 26 seconds into the stream, it's amazing the difference between this channel and the Big Picture El Panorama. Obviously there's a huge difference in the amount of subscribers, and when I do a live stream, somebody's in there, it's nice to have you along. Let me know who you are, where you're from. Just saying that there's a huge difference between doing a live stream on this channel and doing a live stream on the Big Picture El Panorama. On the Big Picture El Panorama, I'm down in the market, I'm talking to the girls, and it's flowing from the word go. On this, maybe it'll take a little bit longer. I mean, we haven't had that many live streams on this channel, but this is my opportunity to thank you for supporting Alpha Omega occasionally. And it's your opportunity to let me know what you think of the channel. I want to develop this channel. I would love if it got the same kind of momentum as the Big Picture El Panorama. That would be fantastic, because I really enjoy bringing you videos on this channel. One of the things is that who have we got there? Hello, brother. How are you getting on? I'm sorry, a lot. I always mispronounce your name. I apologize. Alati is sorry if I mispronounce you. And why you tripping says hi. How are you getting on? Good to have you along. It's good to have all of you along. I just drawn a kind of a comparison between the Big Picture and this channel. It's a completely different experience. But what I want to say to you is, when I make videos on this channel, it's from the heart. It's passion. I don't just pick up the camera and just decide, well, I have to make a video today. It's really, if I have something on my mind that I want to share with you. And one of the things that I wanted to share with you on this particular live stream, and I'm going to use the term because we're more than 8 seconds into this live stream. YouTube have this thing about profanities. Bruce Davis, hello, Bruce. Good to have you along. YouTube have this thing about profanities within the first 8 seconds of the video. So we're more than 8 seconds in. And I'm just going to say, I want to talk whatever you want to talk about. But one of the things that has affected my life in the last 48 hours, 24 hours, has been saving face. This bullshit saving face in Thailand. It is an absolute, it's one of the things that if you marry a Thai woman, and many of you probably are married to Thai girls or have relationships with Thai girls, I can tell you now, after 11 years in this country, I still can't fathom the importance of saving face to a Thai person. You can do what you want with your partner. You can say what you want. You can go off and drink all night and take another woman or whatever it may be. But if you lose her, if you cause your partner to lose face, that's it. I can tell you that from experience. How are you, Dave? How are you? Did you get your stuffs back inside? The passion you share is everywhere. When you show the life outside, and when you see, I'm reading this comment, there's a big heart thing in the way. Where am I? When you show the life outside, and when you the women, I love the first videos of El Panorama. Well, thank you very much indeed. I love El Panorama. Well, there it is there. That's not from this channel, that's from the Big Picture. I hope to get that on this channel, because I love making videos on this channel. I made a video yesterday morning. Where are we? And do you what is it? Duplo. What is it? Pardon me for. I have to decipher these handles. Greetings. Are you wearing pants? Yeah, I am. I'm wearing orange pants. Believe it or not. Although I'm a Republican, but that's a bit of an Irish joke. Andy Gomez. Hello, Andy. The issue with saving face is that it makes it very difficult to have an open and honest conversation. I can tell you this: the saving face thing. I've been married for 11 years here in Thailand, and I'm on my own tonight. My son Harry is in the other room sleeping. I woke up this morning without my wife. I don't know what the prognosis is, but this is not about that. It's about saving face. The reason all of this has happened is because of saving face. And I say that's a load of baloney. It's ridiculous. And, say on Bram Stoker's house. You know that. You know that I was born in the same house as Bram Stoker, the author of Dracula. I didn't know. I mean, that's the first time anyone has said it. I don't like talking about that. But yes, that's where I'm from. I was born in the birthplace of Bram Stoker, the author of the book Dracula. Very good. Antelotti, the big picture panorama, the first videos like them because you show the women when they don't know it. They walk in the streets, free cats. Sorry, not my first time. Look, your English is very good. Thank you for the feedback. I'm not down in the market tonight because I have to take care of my son. My wife isn't here. Simple as that. I don't know what the prognosis is. Keep it real. Hello, Tim. How are you getting on? It's good to have you along. I'm sorry that I don't know why, Tim, that you can't leave messages on the Big Picture El Panorama live streams. I've no idea. I mentioned it to my YouTube account manager yesterday, and he's looking into it. It's like Irish workers when they used to go to the UK, they dig a big hole. No, there wasn't Irish workers in the UK. When there was a crime committed, yes, a crime committed back in Ireland. I was thinking of another joke there. When a crime is committed back in Ireland, they say the Gardaí, which are the Irish police, a crime has been committed, and the Gardaí are looking into it. There's a big hole in such and such a road. The Gardaí are looking into it. Eskimo. Did Stoker have anything weird in the house? Well, I was born in 1964. Bram Stoker was born in 18 something or other. It was over 100 years between the two of us. I didn't notice anything, but I remember when my father was decorating the house, he was replastering the walls, and there was horsehair in the plaster. This is what they used to do to solidify the plaster. And there was lead pipes behind that for the gas lights, and you could still smell the gas. I remember that distinctly. That was in the 1970s. My father did that, and you could still smell the gas in the lead pipes. So if Stoker left anything behind, that's probably it. That was the gas that illuminated the house when he was there. The big picture of the first videos are like, okay. And where are we? Eskimo. Yeah, oh yeah, Bruce Willis. Glad to see you, brother. Well, it's good to see you. It's good to see you. Good to see you all. I have a friend here. That's my friend. Everywhere else in the world, Leo is a lion. But in Thailand, Leo is a leopard. Why? I'd like to know why. Thais seem to do things their own way. They have their own way of doing things. People say it's because they were never colonized. And they were never colonized. But Thais are taught in school that they were never colonized because they fought off the oppressors. In actual fact, the reason why they were never colonized is because the French were in Cambodia, Laos, and Vietnam on the east, and the British were in Myanmar, which is Burma at the time, and Malaysia, and they wanted a buffer zone. Simple as that. But the Thais are always. I had this out with a Thai once. She was convinced from her schooling that the Thais fought off the imperialists, when in fact the imperialists just wanted a buffer zone. That's why they were never colonized. And Salati, okay, that's an emoji. Very good. Listen, guys, I really appreciate all of you. I really do. And I don't look at YouTube as a pastime. It's my job. And I'll tell you, I'm not going to harp on about my current situation too much, but I'll just say that I sent a message to my spouse today I don't know where she is. She won't tell me. But I said, I have to go down to the market to do a video for the Big Picture El Panorama tonight. It's my job. And she said, I'm not coming back. So that's where I am with her. And what I'll do tomorrow is I'm going into Sukhumvit in the morning to meet the girls in Terminal 21 and do a video for the Big Picture El Panorama in Terminal 21. I haven't been there in a long, long time. Where are we? It's Crazy Fish. Hello, Crazy Fish. Pattaya has been colonized by the Brits. No question about it. I heard. I was down in Pattaya last week, and there's so many Russian people down there. I know this has been colonized by the Brits for a long, long time because you can get fish and chips and all these British things down there. Absolutely agree with you. Hard Tulip, hello. Was the gas Bram Stoker's ghost? Well, excuse me. All I can tell you, it's a memory that I'll never forget. We had a claw hammer breaking the plaster, and there was horsehair and wooden lats. These the old before plasterboard. That's what they used to use: horsehair with wooden lats to hold the plaster together. And I remember there was the lead pipes that were used for the lighting were behind that, and they would just break. They were like just so malleable, let's say. They just broke, and there was the smell of gas. So maybe it was his ghost. I don't know. And Thailand is the only Southeast Asian country who never. Yeah, it's the only Southeast Asian country that hasn't been colonized. But the truth about the fact as to why they weren't colonized differs. If you talk to a Thai, they are educated to say that they fought off the colonialists, but in fact they didn't. It's because they didn't want to. The Brits and the French wanted a buffer zone. Why you tripping? Have you considered streaming on Kick? I've never heard of Kick. Sorry, pardon my English. I've never heard. If I look into it, I have a Twitch account. I never really got into Twitch because I've got 3 YouTube channels. I've got this one, El Panorama, and BPEP2. And there's enough to be doing to getting on with those 3, that's for sure. But I'll look into it. Ting Tong John, glad your channels are growing so well. Thank you very much indeed. I really appreciate that. I never take anything for granted. I never take anything for granted on YouTube, ever. You've got to keep producing. You got to keep going. You got to keep doing it. And just, I always say, keep going till the wheels fall off. And that's as simple as that. Do you know I make videos on this channel with 5,500 subscribers, and I sometimes get more views on videos on this channel than I get on the Big Picture El Panorama with 137,000 followers. The YouTube has a weird way of working, I can tell you that. And Carlton, good day to you, Eskimo. Keep going till the wheel runs out. Absolutely, I will. I absolutely will. Cheers. Hang on. You need to read a bit of history, brother. Laugh my head off. The kind gave a part of the Indochina, North Vietnam belonged to Thailand. That's how they kept the country well. I know that the borders have changed over the centuries, let's say. I know that, but I haven't read up on it. But I can tell you that I am aware that the British didn't colonize Thailand because they had an agreement with the French, more or less. And Bobby Crush says, smash the like button. Thank you very much indeed. Do that, lads. We have 33 people in the house with 10 likes, and it'd be nice to get a few more. And where are we now? Sorry. My eye, by the way, I'm long sighted. It's very difficult to read these things. We're in a call. Can I zoom in? I don't know if I can. Hi, hope you and your family are well. Well, the family's been reduced to 2, myself and Harry, but Harry is in there sleeping and he's fine. And thank you very much for that. Howard Tudor, the British Defence Secretary's plan has just been jammed by the Russians during flying home from Poland after visiting the soldiers. I'll read that again. Howard, the British Defence Secretary's plane has been jammed by the Russians. Oh, I didn't realize that. Gee whiz, I didn't know that happened. Sabai, I miss your drunk live streams with Pete. Well, Pete's gone back to Ireland, you see. And Andy Gomez, because the French and the British decided to maintain it as a neutral territory to avoid conflicts between the. Yes, that's it. That's it. Well done. Well said. That's the reason. That's the reason. But you ask a Thai, and they completely deny that. They think that they were instrumental in defending their borders, but it's not that at all. What's the third channel? The third channel, I'm going to write it here, BPEP2. BPEP2. It's the big BP, isn't it? The big picture. Hang on. The big, oh my god, I can't. BPEP2. BP. I'm not actually doing it wrong there. Sorry, lads. It's BPEP2. Big picture El Panorama 2. That's the third channel. I can go on here and I can put a link in that. I'd love to see that channel growing, because I can guarantee you, lads, you'll enjoy that channel. That channel is just a basic, fun, easy going. If you like beautiful girls, you'll love BPEP2. I'm going to send you the link here. It's Alpha Omega is probably one of the most interactive channel. It's the most interactive channel. What is it? So Alpha Omega is the most interactive channel. The Big Picture El Panorama is the biggest channel, and BPEP2 is the most fun channel. And there's the link. So if you want to subscribe to that, go ahead and do so. You'd be very pleasantly surprised with that. It's really and Wiener McCall, I like the headset you're wearing. Could you please tell me what make? Yeah, it's a G. What is it called? Oh God, I don't know where to find it. It's a G something. It's made by who are the Lollytrop? What's it? I can't, my mind is scrambled. It's Lolly, you know that Lolly crowd, whatever. But it's hang on 1 second, I'm gonna check it. There's the logo. Okay. It's a G something. A great headset, a really good headset. Why are you tripping? Got it subbed. Okay, thank you very much indeed for subbing to that. It's a great channel. I really enjoy that channel. I haven't been able to put too much up on it lately because I've been busy with this channel and the big picture, but there's more to come on that, believe you me. Do you still teach English from time to time? I do every day. It plays second fiddle to YouTube, but I still do it. It's a great thing to be able to have if you come to Southeast Asia. If one of the things I would recommend, try to get an account on an English on a teaching platform. It's not a gold mine. Say if everything falls apart, let's say, like I don't know what's going on with my life at the moment, but if all falls apart, I could be in Rio de Janeiro tomorrow teaching English online. It's a great thing to have. So where are we? Eskimo. Logitech. Sorry, thank you very much. Yeah, they're Logitech G something. I have the box up there, or I had the box up there. I still have the box. So I'm going to get the box and show you. Hang on a second. 1 second. Hang on. Funny you should ask, because the box is here. There's a box there. It's G733 Logitech, and they are one of that's probably the best headset I've ever bought. And one of the reasons I say that is because the cushions are made of fabric rather than plastic, and they don't deteriorate. I've been wearing them all the time. They're just perfect. Why are you tripping? Is April and May a good time to visit Thailand? Yeah, well, it's peak season. It's peak season from November to May, and then the rainy season starts from June to October, kind of thing. So it's cheaper from June to October, but this time around March, April, May is quite hot and dry, and it's high season. It's a good time to visit, but you pay more. That's all I say. You pay more for your flight, you pay more for your accommodation. If you stay in Huiguang, you won't pay more for your accommodation, because I can tell you, you can find a place around here for 6,000 baht a month, which equates to what? $400 a month, and you'll be away in a hack. Where are we here? Just digital simulations. Have you come across condo or apartment that have hardwired fiber internet or high speed? Yeah, well, I tell you, that's a very good question. I'm with True Move here, and it's Wi-Fi, and you can tell how good it is. The internet in Thailand is probably one of the best in the world. It's among the best in the world. I haven't come across condos with hardwired internet. It's seamless. It's perfect. It's perfect. It's one of the amazing things about Thailand, actually, is the internet service. Andy Gomez, I love the rainy season. I wouldn't say I dislike it too much, but it's a pain in the ass for me, making videos. You know, during the rainy season, it's hard to get down to the market to make a video. If it rains at, say, 5 o'clock, it might stop at 7, but most people won't go down to the market because if Bangkok floods a lot. So for me, it plays havoc with my schedule. Keep it real, Tim. Dave, what about you offering your services to new visitors of Bangkok? A big business. It's a big business, and you could do it well. I'll read that again. Dave, what about you offering your services to new visitors in Bangkok? I just elaborate on that a little bit. It's offline. Like I don't know I don't really follow that. You could do it well. I would love to be a tour guide. Let's say if you want, I could. I've been here 11 years in Huiguang. I know it backwards, left, right, and center. I probably know it better than most Thais, and I mean that. I know it backwards. But it seems like a good suggestion. Anthony, but if you want to have lots of fun, then Songkran next month is great. Big music festivals, etc. I'm not a great fan of Songkran. And the reason is because it's just the novelty wears off after the first day. And if it keeps going on, you go to 7-Eleven and someone throws water over you, you go, very good, thank you very much, and powder. You leave your car window open and they squirt water into the car. It's great fun the first day. I made a video, if you want to check it out, a Songkran video for Big Picture El Panorama last year. It was probably one of the best videos I ever made. A girl got a hose and she went like that as I passed by her with the camera, and it was just like that Marilyn Monroe moment where the wind gusted up and caught her dress. She was doing this. I was like, oh my God, it was YouTube gold. That was. Where are we here? It's crazy. 6,000 baht is 160. Oh, sorry. Okay, $160. That's cheap. There's chips. Is that with a fan or RC? Yeah, they have down here. What I might do, I did a video on the Big Picture of the hotels around in Tramara. I haven't been looking. I've been thinking about, because of my situation at the moment, I've been thinking about going down in Tramra 47. That's where all those places are. They have aircon, but they're open. They're kind of open. They're breezy, open and breezy. They're just 4 walls, basically. They're very well maintained. They're very... I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll make a video for this channel down there over the next few days, and I'll show you exactly what it's about. But they do, as far as I know, they do come with aircon and or a fan, but you make a nice little home for 6,000 baht a month. I didn't know it was $160. It's the exchange rates are going haywire. 3,000 baht. Oh no, hang on a second. You're right. I'm completely screwed up here. 3,000 baht is 3,000 baht $100. I'm completely skew away. Sorry about lads. I've been drinking all day. I really have. Anyway, Great. Okay, Antonelli. This year, they do it the whole April month instead of just 10 days. Well, if they're doing it for the whole month of April, I'll be staying. I'll be staying here. I'll be staying in the condo here because they don't allow it in the condo here. That's if I'm allowed to stay in this condo because it's on her name. Bobby Crush, a fella made a video about. Sorry, I can't read. There's a love heart about rock, is it? In Bangkok. That is 60 baht a night. 60 baht a night. 60 baht a night. That's pretty good going. I mean, I don't know where you get 60 baht. 60 baht a night. I'm gonna wait till another comment. I'm gonna say hi. If I say hi, that comment will move above that love heart thing. Okay, here we go. A fella made a video about a room in Bangkok that is 60 baht a night. Well, I can tell you this for nothing. If you go to the Love Motels, which are the cheapest, you pay 350 baht for 3 hours. 60 baht a night is $2. I've never come across that. But if you know, let me know. That would be a great place to go. Bobby Crush, 60 baht a night was an old wooden building. You had to climb an old well, there you go. Climb a ladder to get into the place. Or D Lang. Good day, chaps from Melbourne, Australia. Good day to you. What's it like in Melbourne? It's good to have you along. It's roast and toast in here. I've got the fan at my feet. I've got the fan at my side. I've got the air conditioning on above my head. The fan at my feet. I'll show you in here. That's for the mosquitoes. There it is there. And the fan to my side is just to keep me cool. And the aircon is on because it's on. There you go. I don't know what we are tonight, but we're about 30 odd degrees. So it's good to have you along from Melbourne. I have a very, very good friend in Perth who visited me there last week. He's a moderator of the channel. He's from Roscommon. He's from Ireland, but he's a very good friend of mine. We were talking today, and he lives in Perth. And Perth looks like a wonderfully beautiful place. I think Australia is one of the nicest countries you could imagine. But I'll tell you this. If I was living in Australia, I'd probably choose to live in Darwin because I like the bit of heat, you know. It can get fairly chilly down around Adelaide and Melbourne in June, July, I'd imagine. But I like the weather here, you see. I like the weather here. It's nice and roast and toasting most of the time. And that suits what was the song of Midnight Cowboy? I'm going to where the weather suits my clothes. And that's where I ended up here. That's why I ended up here. I didn't end up here because of the beer. Leo is kind of a what would you call it? It's what is it? It's a compromise. It's a compromise because I'm from Dublin. You know, that doesn't hold a candle. That doesn't hold a candle to Irish beer. Alati, $400 a month. You can have a condo it's a condo in Mastro in Lumpini, which is in the posh area with gym, pool, and whatever that is, parking on the roof for barbecue. Thailand is a great place when you have money. Well, I always say that. But anywhere is a great place when you have money. But you don't need a lot of money to have a good time in Thailand. It's still a place where you can enjoy yourself on a limited budget, let's say. And where we Duplo, greetings from, is that Minnesota? MN. Sorry, I may have missed something. Are you leaving Thailand? I'm not leaving Thailand. No, I'm absolutely not leaving Thailand. My son is a Thai national. He's also an Irish national. He's got 2 passports. But no way, Jose. I'm not leaving Thailand. I mean, if push comes to shove, I don't want this to become a personal thing about what I'm going through at the moment. But if push comes to shove, I'll stay here. I'll move to another place, and she can have this place, and I'll keep. She won't. I don't want to say too much. But at the end of the day, I want to stay here. I want to stay here. I would never, I you never say never, but I do not want to ever move back to Ireland for various reasons, a lot of reasons, and one of them is the weather. It would kill you. It would absolutely kill you after living in a place like this. And the other thing about it is the the life that's here, the population. Bangkok never stops. It's always on the go. I could go down to that market now. It's 10:30 to be in full swing on a Thursday night. Um, keep it real. Yes, as a guide. Oh, a guide. Yeah. Well, Tim, I'd love to do it, but this place is xenophobic. They'd never let a foreigner do that. Maybe they would. I don't know. But I would love to be able to be a guide around the Wigwang area because I know it so well. I mean, in the mind's eye, as they say, Tim, you are one of the most eloquent, articulate English speakers that I know, because some of the comments that you leave are so amazing. But I could tell you, I know it so well. I would love to be a guide. Guinness. Oh, here we are. RD Lang. Guinness is the cream of beers. Love stout. Well, it's the cream. It is. I agree with you. But the Guinness here, they haven't got a clue. As any Irishman will tell you, the only real pint of Guinness you're ever going to have is in Dublin. Mulligan's up Poolbeg Street. I'll say it again. Mulligan's up Poolbeg Street, Dublin 2. If you ask for anything other than Guinness in that place, they'll shoot you. That's for sure. If you ask for a glass of wine, they think you're gay. And there's nothing wrong with being gay, but that's the way they are. Minnesota. Okay, thank you. I pride myself on my knowledge of the states in the US. I can rhyme off most of them. And I know that the borders of the states in the East Coast and the borders of the states in the West Coast tell the history of the country, where the original settlers divided up the land and blah, blah, blah. But then the government decided that in the Wild West, they would divvy up the land, so they marked symmetrical borders. You can actually see the history of the United States on a map. The East Coast is all done by rivers and lakes and roads and whatever natural borders, and the West Coast was divvied out geometrically. There you go. So it's good to have you along from Minnesota. What did Mississippi boy? What's the song? I get done for copyright on this. What did Mississippi? What did Mississippi boy? She sipped in Minnesota. And what was the other? Why did California? Hang on Alaska. Alaska. That song. Whatever. I don't know if I'm making sense at all. And Australia, too many spiders and other insects. I would never live in Aussie. I don't know. I'd love to go to Aussie, to be honest with you. RD Lang, what's your go-to meal in Thailand? Pad Thai moo. That's the pork. I love Pad Thai moo. It's really nice. It's exceptionally nice, and it hits the spot. Normally, I get 2 servings because the servings can be quite small. I get them down here for 55 baht where I live. So for 100 baht, let's say, give or take, you can have a really nice Pad Thai. 2 portions. And Dennis the Router. I stay in Ratcha. Oh, I know. Again, pardon my pronunciation. I know that place. I passed it once or twice driving along. Digital nomad investor. Okay, here's one for you. I am from Dakota. Is it? Is that Dakota? The D in the US. What city is that? Dallas. You have me on the spot here. D. I'm trying to think of another city with D. Dakota's a state. Dallas. Denver. I give me enough time and I go through all of them, but I can't delay too long. Is it Denver? I don't know. Bobby Crush. Hawaii is the only state that doesn't have a straight line as part of the border. There you go. Well said. I didn't know that. Hawaii. I'll read that again. Where are we? Hang on. Here's one. Yeah, yeah. I gotta find it there. Sorry, the only one that doesn't have Bobby Crush is the only one that doesn't have a straight line as part of its border. I didn't know that. Obviously, because Hawaii is an island, but it's a group of islands. Our tulip, Elton John. Elton John. What did he sang? What did he say? Did, I don't know. Elton John. Detroit. How could I forget Detroit, Michigan? Oh my God Almighty, Detroit. What's going on in Detroit? It's enjoying a rebirth, as far as I know. Um, it was the Motor City, obviously not now. But aren't they going into IT or something? Correct me if I'm wrong. I think Detroit is becoming a hub for IT kind of stuff. It's amazing how time changes everything. Mental Hamster, there you go. Metal Hamster, there you go. Detroit as well. Digital nomad investor, ding ding, ding ding ding. Okay, and look, Albert, hi from Ottawa, Canada. Coming July and August, staying away from Bangkok other than flights to my destinations. Thanks for the videos, always entertaining. Thank you very much indeed. You're very welcome from Ottawa, Canada. And is a Bar SPL, Bart SPL. I live in Denver, Colorado. Hello to everyone in Denver, Colorado. I've never been to Denver. I've been to New York, been to Miami. I love the USA. I'm Irish. 36% of the population of the United States qualifies for an Irish passport. There you go. Yeah, and by the way, at President Kennedy's funeral, just as a heads up, it wasn't the American Armed Forces that gave the gun salute. It was the Irish cadets from the Irish Army. Have a look at the video. There you go, John Fitzgerald Kennedy from County Wexford, Ireland. We've got great Ireland and the States. We're brothers. John Paul. Hello, John Paul. Hi, Dave. Great to catch the live. How was your holiday in Pattaya? What are your go-to bars down there? I'm a fan of John TM. To be honest, I couldn't name any bars because anytime I go down to John TM, I'm with my wife and son, so it's kind of family kind of stuff. But I'd love to give you a name of a bar that I like, but I can't. I haven't really been down there that much over the last, say, 10 years or so. But as things are working out here at the moment, there's a split in the camp, as we say back home. If there is a split in the camp, I'll be going down there and having a bit of crack, and I'll let you know what bar I prefer. That's a deal, John Paul. Where are we now? We're here, blah, 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 Denver, and yeah, it's live. So Hawaii's must be, and Digital Nomad, yeah, it is, but I live in Jontien. Oh, Digital, you live in Jontien now. I like Jontien so much. John Paul, hi there, great. Yeah, thank you very much. And we have a snowstorm currently here in Denver. My goodness, I don't envy you. It is 30 something degrees here. Where's my phone? I mean, I don't have to tell you this. I don't want to rub it in. I do this to my Irish friends. I rub it in. So what's the temperature in Bangkok? I'll do that again. What's the temperature in Bangkok? So we are 29 degrees, feels like 36. There you go. I don't know if you can see that. We're currently at 29 degrees, and it is 10:45 p.m. on a Thursday night. There you go. And Arton or Lisbon, Portugal in the house. Hello. Hablo español un poquito. I don't speak Portuguese, but you're very, very welcome along. Thank you for being here. I'd love to visit Portugal. That's my plan B. If things go belly up here, I've often said it, I've got an EU passport. I can live in any part of the EU. I would go to Portugal. It's cheap as chips there. Let me know if it is. And it's got a great climate. Bart SPL. There's a cool Aussie bar that serves meat pies in Jontien. Do you know? I got to check that out. I have a friend in Perth, and his girlfriend cooked him a meal tonight. I was talking to him on Skype, and it was roast fried. She boiled them first, and then she fried them. These potatoes, oh God, with steak, and it was the most mouth-watering thing you'd ever seen in your life. You don't get potatoes here, you see, but I'd love a meat pie, absolutely. And Garmin 23, why do you choose Bangkok over any other place? But the reason, because my wife works here, and that's the reason. That's why I've been here for 11 years. She works in Bangkok. I would live anywhere near the beach in Thailand in a heartbeat. Bangkok is a great place, but we all need a beach. So there we go. There's a lot of cool Aussie bars, meat pies, and Paul. What's that? Paul Quickshank. I'm hoping to move over there in the next 4 years. My kids will be at an awkward age, 10 to 16. Educational is my only worry, but I'm so desperate to get out of the UK. If my son is in a private school, and if you're concerned about your kids, it's got to be a private school. The Thai government schools, I mean, I don't want to cause myself a problem because you can't speak freely here too much, but the Thai government schools are not at the races at all. I was a teacher in a Thai school for 3.5 years. They're not at the races. You've got to, if you're bringing your kids over here, it's an international school. My son is in a private school. It's not necessarily international, and I give you a heads up, we're paying $3,000 per semester, and that's cheap. That's cheap. You go to an international school in Sukhumvit or anywhere else, you pay through the nose. But that's my advice. Don't put them into a Thai school, because the Thai government schools, they don't speak English anyway. Where are we? Keep it real, Tim. Try Geneva, Zurich, and all over Switzerland for expensive. Oh yeah, I would never live in Switzerland. There's no way. I often said that. As an Irishman, I've heard stories of Irishmen going over there for football matches, when, the World Cup and things like that. And Irish fellas walking around Zurich looking for a bar after 10 o'clock, and they're all closed. But I believe a cheeseburger is $25. I mean, I know I'm exaggerating, but you know yourself, it's an expensive place. The Billy Boy, hello. 13 degrees where I am in the UK and still feels so cold. My goodness gracious me. I don't know where you are. Let me know where you are in the UK. The Billy Boy, it's good to have you along. Craig West, good day all. Good day, Craig West. How you doing? Bruce Davis, hi Bart SPL. I've been seeing all snow there, Denver. Stay safe and warm. Well, stay safe and warm. And Alati, you have the best private schools. You have the best, some of the private schools in Bangkok are really, really good. It's like the private hospitals. They have the best. Honestly, you're in great hands in the private sector, let's say here in Thailand, but you have to pay. The hospitals aren't so expensive. Private hospitals compared to private hospitals in Europe and the States and Australia and places like that, there's no comparison. Harry was sick. He licked Coca-Cola off the ground, and he got a double infection, and he was given the best state-of-the-art care in, he can't mention names of places on YouTube. State-of-the-art care in a hospital not too far from here, cost 50,000 baht for four nights. So 30,000 baht is 1,000, so just under $2,000 for 4 nights. It's not as expensive as Europe, but it's still fairly pricey, but you get the best. But he got round the clock. They were on him round the clock. Every hour they were in the room doing stuff. Bruce Davis says hi, and it's Crazy Fish. Have you ever thought of taking the BP down to Pattaya? The problem with Pattaya is that if I do what I do, look. That's the device I use. That's it there. That's what the girls see. I'll put this light on and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. There you go. That's what the girls see in their face when I approach them for the big picture out panorama. Hello, do you speak English? If I went round Pattaya with that, I would be hung, drawn, and quartered. You couldn't go down Walking Street with that. But I take your point. I have a GoPro, but there's something wrong with the microphone on it. But you need something a bit discreet to do stuff down in Pattaya. But I'd love to take BP-EP2 down there. I really would. But I need to get one of those little camera things that are, the small things, discreet things. Tumlar, howdy from the USA. Have you worked it out with the missus? No, I haven't. She's woke up this morning. She was gone. Haven't seen her all day. I went to collect Harry from school, but she already did it, and she called me, but she didn't speak. Harry spoke, said I'm on the way home in Mammy's car. So I came back here, and Harry walked in the door. She didn't even come to the door. I don't know where she is tonight. I have an idea where she is, but I don't know. But she's playing games, and Thais are great for playing games, and I'm not playing games. If she's watching, but she's not watching. But if she was watching, she knows she's playing games. And Bart SBL, I think Bangkok girls are different than Pattaya girls, less fluent in English in Pattaya, and they are also more camera shy because there's a reason. Yeah, they are in Pattaya and not with the family in their home. Yeah, they are very camera shy. I just want to say, John Paul, thank you very much indeed, John Paul, for that contribution. If anyone wants to contribute to the Leo Fund, you're very, very welcome. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much, John Paul. That's Poland. John Paul is in Poland, and it's great to have you on. I've got a lot of friends in Poland. Hard Tulip, how long is the semester at your son's private school? Did you say his school is 3,000 baht per semester? It is. It's 3,000. Is it 3,000? I know. $3,000. Hang on a second. Let me get this right. It's 3,000. Yeah, it's 100,000 baht. It's $3,000 per semester, and that's cheap. The school is in the Rashida Wigwang area. It's not necessarily a private school, but it is a private school. But it's a bilingual school. But the private schools in Sukhumvit, you just pay telephone numbers. And London Cabby, thank you very much indeed. Listen, guys, I really appreciate your generosity. I can't express that enough. I really do. It makes it so worthwhile. And Bart SPL, I'm Polish. Okay. Oh, Jankwaya. My Polish is terrible, but I think that's right. Jankwaya, thank you. Okay. And until I laugh my head off, don't people know what Pattaya is? Well, you see, Pattaya is a lot of things. It's more than just the bar scene. You can learn a lot in Pattaya. I was down there last week. And Seascapes, hello Seascapes, how are you? It's good to have you along, my old friend. And he says, thank you very much to London Cabby. And London Cabby, thank you very much. And John Paul, thank you very much. It's wonderful. I really, really appreciate that. It gives me a lift. I mean, I wouldn't say I've had a shit day. I've had a really reasonably peaceful day. I'm 59 years old and I'm looking after a 5-year-old boy on my own. And he's gone to bed now. I put him off to bed there and he went off to bed happy as Larry. And I'm sitting here happy as Larry, my friend Leo, and you guys. And it's great to have you along. Hi. Good to see you, brother. So good to see you, Bruce Davis says. And Bart, Jen Ko, that's Thai. Jen Ko Ya is the correct pronunciation. Jen Ko Ya, what is that? Hang on. Jen Ko Ya. I'm trying to, my Thai. Listen, I know my Thai is on the floor, but I do try. I've never had a lesson because I teach English online. Thai lessons online would be like a busman's holiday, so it's my own problem. And Seascapes says hello to Bruce Davis. Seascapes, how was your wonderful roast potatoes and steak? It was the most delicious thing I've ever seen in my life. Honestly, really, really good. Paul, quick check. Thai, the Billy Boy facts, lol. Okay. And Garmin 23, fun question. If you can turn back the time, which decades of your life would you like to relive again? Would it be your 20s, 30s, or 40s? That's a brilliant question. That's a brilliant question. Um, Not my 20s. I'd say my 30s. I'd say my 30s. It's probably the time I'd love to live again. I didn't get married till I was 33. So if I was to live it again, that's my first marriage. If I was to live it again, I'd probably not have got married. I'd have the opportunity, the 30s, because I was in my prime. I was in my prime. I was working in an industry that was really motoring at the time, telecommunications, and I had a good salary. I had great prospects, and I was young enough to be fit and whatever. So my 30s. That's a great question. Thanks for that. And Bart SPL, lol, it's Polish for thank you. Yes, Dziękuję. Dziękuję. I know I'm pronouncing it wrong, but there's so many Polish in Ireland. When I used to go and buy a newspaper, the Polish girls on the checkout in the convenience store in Dublin, I'd ask them, how do I say thank you? Is it Dziękuję, Dziękuję? Is it Dziękuję? There you go. That's my extent of Polish. London Cabby, Billy, the screaming is horrific when Thai ladies lose it. It's the real tour de force. Yeah, they overreact. I said it earlier on to a friend of mine there that they are emotionally immature. That's how I describe Thais. They're emotionally immature. They overreact to everything, and it's not a criticism; it's an observation. But they do. That's my opinion, and I always say that on this channel. It's my opinion. I don't want to, I don't quote statistics, as you know. I just give it to you as I see it. And I stood at Rashid Dafis intersection yesterday talking about just that the trouble I got into for not parking my car correctly. And that has resulted in my solitude tonight. But I'm very grateful for that solitude, as it turns out. Anyway, where are we going here? The video, when your Thai bird ties her hair back and you're not sure what's next run. I don't know what she's doing. I don't. She ties her hair back the other time, but I don't know what she's doing. I don't know where she is. I have an idea, as I said, where she is. But if she walked in that door now, I'd be disappointed because I'm enjoying this. So if she's listening, I'd be disappointed if he came back. But you can come back tomorrow and take care of Harry if you want. That'd be a nice thing. Instead of leaving me to do it. Thai women do that. There's a amount of Thai women that leave their kids with their mothers, with the grandparents, and just go off and live their single life. It's amazing how many women do that. I know a huge amount of Thai women I know a lot of Thai women that do that. And I didn't think she was like that, but she is. She's quite capable of just slinging her hook and leaving me with my 5-year-old son and going off and doing whatever she's doing, whatever she is. Anthony, when any woman loses it, it's a pain. Yeah, it is a pain. It is a pain. Slumber Inc. Love your rants. Awesome content. Thank you very, very much. Thank you very, very much indeed. I love to rant. It's therapeutic. It really is. This channel for me is therapy. If I didn't have this, I'd be sitting here. My son is sleeping in there. What would I do? Sit here watching YouTube? I couldn't get out to make a video for the Big Picture Out Panorama tonight. I was thinking of rehashing old videos and putting it together, but I don't want to shortchange the subscribers. So I have one half done. I probably won't do it. I'll get out tomorrow night, hopefully. Tomorrow morning, I'm going to Sukhumvit. Excuse me. Tomorrow morning, I'm going to Sukhumvit. And for the first time in a long time, what is it? Necessity is a mother of invention. And I'm going to Sukhumvit, Terminal 21. And I'm going to talk to the office girls on a Friday morning, Friday lunchtime. How about that? I don't have to collect Harry until 2:30. So I can be there till, say, 1:30, and then get the MRT back to Wigwang and then drive to collect Harry from school. But that's what I'm going to do. I'm looking forward to that. It's going to be a good day tomorrow, lads. It's going to be a good day tomorrow. And that video will be up before the weekend on the Big Picture El Panorama. John Paul, Seascapes. Hello. John Paul says hello to Seascapes. And Hard Chill Up. How much is your son's school per year? It's It's $3,000 per semester, so it's about $6,000 a year. That's cheap for a private education. That is very, very cheap. My wife found it, but it's not really a private school. Most of them are Thai. You get a few. There's a few Brits in it. There's a few Chinese in it. When I say a few, I mean one or two, and then one Irish guy. Just one Irish guy. There you go. We get everywhere. We get everywhere. Keep it real, Tim. Really enjoying the stream, Dave, and I'm sure all others feel the same. Big thumbs up. Thank you very much, Tim. I'd say this again, and I meant to say this to you a long time ago, and I don't know if I did, but you are one of the most eloquent English speakers that I know. Your comments are poetic. You have a command of English, similar to, say, Boris Johnson. Let's say it. I hope you know what I'm talking about. But well done, and thank you for your loyalty. And I hope you're mountaineering. You're heading off. Are you heading off to Nepal or something to go mountaineering? Where we gammon? Would you do a live stream from Sukhumvit? Yes, I'm gonna. I have a good friend who has a massage parlor on Sukhumvit 22. Wawa. It's the what's I forgot my head is gone. Ola Massage. You all know it if you're fans of the big picture. I'm there lots of times, and she gives me backhanders in cash and in kind, let's say. And I'll be up there I said it to her, I'm going to do a live stream sitting outside Ola Massage on Soy 22 Sukhumvit, talking to the girls and directing everyone to come to enjoy the services at Ola Massage, and she gives me free beer. It's the true as God. She gives me free beer. I sit there and get free beer when I go there because I've got about 5 or 6 videos, and she gets custom from my videos. It's a great way to be. It's a great way to be. It really is. And Hartula, what's your favorite part of Thailand, and which part do you hate the most? Great question. Favorite part of Thailand. I'd have to say Pai, P-A-I, up the north near Chiang Mai. When I was up there, it's the most relaxing place you could ever be. They all speak English. It's not like Thailand at all. It's just so nice. It's kind of coolish, in the wintertime, in the evenings, but that's the best place. The place I hate the most. Where the hell would it be? The place I hate the most. It's hard to say. Nothing really comes to mind to say I really hate it. I'll tell you what, I'd say Soy 4 in Nana. Not that I really hate it, but it's a place that I don't go because it's all about money, and it destroys you. It would destroy you if you get hooked on it. Where are we here? Got to catch up with this. Thai Bitty Boy, do you have dual pricing for Angs and Thais in a private school? No, there's no dual pricing in the schools, but there is dual pricing, as you probably know. And I generally refuse to go in when there's dual pricing. I do. And maybe people say, why are you making a big deal out of it? But I don't like it. I just don't like it. My wife and son, 3 of us went to I won't say where it is. I can't say where it is. We went to a place, and there was one door for Farang, or for foreigners, and there was one door for Thais. Thais get in for nothing. I had to pay 500 baht, and I got a stamp on my hand and a sticker on my lapel. My wife and son didn't. And I'm going, what is this? What is this? What the hell? It's like being back in World War II without mentioning anything. I don't want to mention anything, but you know what I mean. Sticker, stamp, you're one of them, and everybody else is whatever they are. But there you go. I don't like dual pricing at all, but there's no dual pricing in the schools. 1 second, that video boy. I would love to see a stream from Soy 22, my old stomping ground years ago. I was Washington Square. Well, I'll be there. I'm going to message Wawa. Wawa is the owner. I won't do it now. It's a bit late. But I'll message her tomorrow. And if I can get into Soy 22 tomorrow night, I'll get in there. I have my gimbal here beside me. There it is in the bag. I'll get into Soy 20. If she's around, I don't go unless she's there. She's the man's arm, whatever. But I'll get in there and I'll do a live stream from Soy 22. I promise you that. And that'll be good. That'll be very, very good. The only thing about it is, how do I keep the stream going for an hour? Well, I tell you how. On that little alleyway, it's opposite the Holiday Inn Hotel. On that little alleyway, there's the Cherry Massage, there's TJ Sports Bar. There's a lot to be getting on with down there. A lot. Soy 22 is a gold mine. Not gold mine. It's a secret. It's a secret. You'll have more fun on Soy 22 than you'll have on Soy 4. I can tell you that for nothing. Where are we now? 1 second. Let's go back here. Deal pricing. Okay. And North is beautiful. It really is beautiful. Type it. I love Mai Hong Song. I was there. I agree with you. It's an amazing place. It's beautiful up there. I remember I was up there once and it was 14 degrees. Imagine 14 degrees Celsius in Thailand. It was 14 degrees. We were driving through there. Everyone was wearing jackets and stuff like that. And the best private schools are Wellington and Harrow. Harrow is the oldest. Wellington is the newish. Very good school. Is that? I presume that's Bangkok. Type it about thank you. And Gillamak 20. You always say Wick Wang is a real Thailand. I just got back from Thailand 2 days ago. Thailand have told. Little Thai people have told me it's not great and it's overrun by Chinese. It is overrun by Chinese. It is. I agree with you. It's overrun by Chinese. But I would say overrun. There's a lot of Chinese there. But it's the real deal because you don't get tourists. You don't get Western tourists there. So that's what I mean. That's what I say, the real deal. It's real Thai food. It's a real Thai experience. And John Paul, when the ball and chain comes, when the ball and chain comes back, you should tell her you are taking a night off Saturday night. Get yourself a hotel room in Soy 4 and enjoy a good old day. The night season, you deserve it. Thanks, John Paul. I tell you where I go. I would probably go to Soy 22. I have very good friends there. Wawa, the owner of but see, they don't stay open all night long. But TJ Sports Bar stays open. And you're right. If I got a hotel in Sukhumvit, my goodness gracious me, would I regret it the next morning? Probably so. But whatever. Yeah, good idea. Hard Tulip, are Russian clubs and bars in Walking Street, Pattaya, owned by the Russian mafia? Well, I don't want to say too much. You've got to be careful on YouTube. But I concur. If you think that, that's what I think as well. In fact, I more than think that. I tell you, I was down there during COVID, and Walking Street was empty. It was a grey abyss. It was just grey. There was no lights. It was just grey and dark. It was about 7 o'clock in the evening, and there was one club open, and there were Russian girls standing around in cocktail dresses on the street just outside it. One club. That was it. And the whole of Walking Street, Pattaya, during COVID. So I said to myself, well, that's obviously more to that than meets the eye, and you've suggested it there. Garmin 23. Personal question. Do you have children from... I do indeed. All grown up now indeed. But the older you get, the more baggage you have. That's the way it works. If you don't have baggage at this age, what have you been doing all your life? That's what when someone said that to me in a nightclub a long time ago. A fella, it was somebody, a girl told me she met a guy who was 40 and had never been married. And that turned her off him straight away. Because what are you doing at 40 if you've never been married? You know what I mean? What have you been doing? Wait a second. There's a time when baggage is bad, and there's a time when baggage is good. You see, I'm going to get a beer here. Hang on a second. 1 second. Here we go. Another Leo. Whoops, a daisy. There we go. So yeah, there's a time when baggage is good and there's a time when baggage is bad. Where are we now? How with the Russians, clubs, bars, and give a personal question. Okay, so we're up to date on the comments there, but I'm going to open another one of these guys here. And type in boy, just down side 22 on the right from Sukhumvit. I used to stay at Honey House, a nice little dead end with restaurants. Yeah, I agree with you. A nice place. I agree with you. Side 22 is it's a very relaxing place, and it's so different from Side 4. Side 4 is boom, 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 but Side 22 is extremely relaxing. I met in one of my last video that I made on Big Picture Panorama. I'm gonna send you a link on this one. I met this older girl on the way down to Ola Ola Massage, and she was just sitting there at a table in the alleyway, and she was just so nice. She was in her late 40s. You know, she probably wasn't, you know, she'd probably seen better days, but she was just so nice. You know what I mean? Let me just do this for you, lads, because this is important. I've got to go into the channel, switch account to the Big Picture, and I'll send you the link for the last night I was down in Side 22, which is this night. It was one of the nicest nights I've had in a long time, and that's down to the fact that the staff in Ola Ola Massage, they make you feel at home, and that's for no. I swear to God, they make. I'm not just saying that. Here's the link. I'm not asked you to have a look at that video now, but that's the last time I was down in Side 22 about 2 weeks ago. I had a great night. I had an absolute time of my life. I was free beer, free food, and how are you fixed, as we say in Ireland, if you know what I mean. B Bart SPL. I'm 37, never been married, and don't really plan on to unless it's the ideal situation. But yeah, I agree. Don't misunderstand me. I probably didn't elaborate on that thing too much. But that girl told me, remember distinctly, she said, met this guy who's 40, but he didn't have any baggage in life. He didn't have any experience in life. I think he was living with his mother. You know, there's a lot of people like that, I suppose, now. But I'm 59, and if I was to say to a girl now that I met that I'd never been married at 59 and I don't have kids, she'd probably wonder what I was doing for my life. If you know what I mean. You know what I mean. So that's what I'm saying. Sometimes it may be beneficial to have a little bit of baggage. If you're younger, it's not beneficial to have baggage. And if you're 37, you're still very, very young. My God, I remember when I was 37, or do I? So long ago. I remember my 40th birthday. My God Almighty. And that bitty boy saved. Looking forward to that. Okay, you're looking forward to Side 22. So am I. If I get the chance tomorrow night, if I'll message Wawa, the owner, if she says yes, she's there, and if I'm not looking after Harry tomorrow night, I'll be there. I will. I'll be there for a live stream. I need to do a video, you see, because I haven't put up a video for Big Picture on Panorama in the past 3 or 4 days. But if all the ducks in a row tomorrow, we'll do that. If it's not tomorrow night, it'll be within the next few nights. We'll be down in Side 22. I promise you, if it's not tomorrow night, we'll be there very, very in the next few nights. It's a project. It's a project that I said it to my good friend Seascapes when he was over here with me last week. That's one of the things that I'd like to do, and I'd like to make it a regular event, because what's good for Ola is good for me. She has some really nice staff, as you'll see in that video. I'm not asking you to watch it now, but it's there if you want to watch it. I interviewed some of them. My goodness. One of the girls in that video, I said, what do you like to do in your free time? She said, I'd like to be with you. She actually said it to me. I'm 59. She was in her 30s. Saved. Looking forward to that. And Trender, you can sleep at my place. Thank you. If you have an issue, I always... And where are you? Let me know, where are you? Excuse me. You know where I am. I'm in Rashida, near Rashida 17 in Huiguang. So that's a very good offer. So it's Trender. And thank you very much for that. Let me know where you are. Let me know, because I definitely, honestly, I'd be up for that. 23. At what age do you feel like you're starting to feel old? Do you think it's when a man turned 40? No. When I turned 40, I still felt 30. I started to feel old when, I won't say when people told me I was, but I started to feel old when basically getting out of bed in the mornings. It's more effort. Um, you get aches and pains that you never had before. Things don't move as nimbly as before. But I don't feel old. I don't feel old at all. I really don't. I feel that still in the prime of my life. I'm still able to do this. I'm still able to knock back a face full of Leo and get up this morning and drive me something. I was out doing a live stream till 2:30 yesterday morning at this stage, and I was up and at it with my son at 7:30 and driving up to school because she wasn't here. She just went. She disappeared. She wasn't here. And Carlton, are you on a lower spectrum of life? No, no, I don't think so. I'm just enjoying it because one of these days, lads, it's going to be lights out for all of us, and you might as well enjoy it. I had a sister who never drank or smoked, and she died of motor neuron disease last year. She was diagnosed about a year and a half before that. Never drank, never smoked. Very, very decent person, all the rest of it. And motor neuron disease, there you go, gone. So as far as I'm concerned, live it and enjoy it, because you never know when you're going to be pushing up daisies. And London Cabby, I remember the Honey House. Do you know something? I don't know. Can I picture the Honey House? It's seen. I've been up and down that street a fair few times. I'd probably changed the name by now. Hard shoot up, Carton. Get a life. Get a life. Well, I have. I think I have. And type of London Cabby 101. I love staying there. Not posh, but I had that nice vibe. Always felt safe and secure. I agree with you. That's what Ola Ola is like. It's very, very friendly. They make you feel at home, and for me, it's a great place to be. Because I don't pay for it. That's the truth. London Cabby. I love 101. 101. I love staying there. Oh yeah, it's London Cabby 101. I'm 50 now. The only difference I've noticed is I can't drink all day like I used to. Well, you're not Irish. That's a joke. That's a joke. Yeah, I'm the same. My appetite doesn't seem to be what it was. That's what I've noticed in the last 6 months. My appetite doesn't seem to be what it was. I used to be able to hoof it down, but not so much anymore. Where are we, Carlton? Arjo, just a question. Oh yeah, it's okay, Carlton. And Seascapes says, hit the like button, lads. Hit the like button. Seascapes is as you can see, a moderator. I don't know where I am. My head is gone. Is a moderator on the channel. Thank you very much indeed, Seascapes, for that. Hard Tulip. Sorry to hear about your sister, Michael. Thank you. She's a wonderful girl. Or she was a wonderful girl. But the thing about it was she was religious, and she always told me, come back to Jesus. She never drank, never smoked. And here's me doing all the things I shouldn't be doing, and I'm still here. And that's what I said about living your life. Just live it and enjoy it, because you never know. London Cabby 101. Yes, Billy, it had a really good vibe, interesting topic. From my high school days, 3 people from my class passed away so far. Every day, live life to the max. Absolutely. That's you don't need me to tell you. You know, just do it. Just do it. I'm doing a live stream now. It's 11:15. I should be down the market doing a video, but I can't. So I decided to do a live stream because I didn't want to just sit around and watch TV or whatever it is. Enjoy every second. Enjoy every second. My mother always says you can't take it with you. That meaning money, but you can't take it with you. And if you're a realist, I'm not trying to say anything about religion or anything like that, but if you're a realist, you know, when lights are out, that's it. That's it. I say to people sometimes, do you know what it's like to be dead? And they say, no. Well, I say, you actually do. I say, what day were you born? And they say, the 3rd of December, 1969, let's say. So I say, what was it like on the 2nd of December, 1969? And I go, I don't know. I said, well, that's what it's like to be dead. So there you go. Why worry about it? John Paul, did you ever think of writing a book about your life in Thailand? I'm reading Bangkok Days now, and was thinking that your Thai life story would be a wild read. Well, that'd be great to write a story about the last 11 years here. Um, I would love to. Yeah, that's a very good suggestion. If anyone was interested in that, the last 11, god damn, if I wrote a book about the last 11 years, it'd probably be banned. A lot of it would be banned. I'd love to tell you some of the scrapes I've got. I've got into some scrapes here, and it's all to do with women. I can tell you that. A really good vibe. And John Paul, did you everything? And the Billy Boy. There are 2 honey houses. I stayed at the one nearest Sukhumvit, but there's another one further down. I'll check it out. I'll try and check it out. If I'm down there tomorrow night, I'll check it out. Hard Tulip banned. It could be banned. Could be banned if I tell the truth. Carlton, haha. We've got 43 people in the house. Isn't it amazing? With 5,000 and odd subscribers, this channel matches the same amount of people on the live stream as with 137,000 followers on the Big Picture Al Panorama. And if you want to know why that is, shorts kill your channel. If you've got a channel, this is my opinion, in case anyone from YouTube is watching, shorts kill your channel. That's it. That's all I'm going to say. I signed up to the shorts thing, and I got subscribers left, right, and center. It inflates your subscriber count. It's not real, because people who watch shorts aren't loyal supporters of the channel. They don't know even what your channel is. Just click subscribe. I won't go into that because it just upsets me. Lester Paul in Bangkok on June 22nd for 2 days before girlfriend arrives. May come to watch you at the market if you're there. I'll be there. You just let me know. My email address is in the description of every video on the Big Picture Al Panorama. So just let me know when you're coming. And Carlton, is karaoke a big thing in Thailand? Karaoke is a huge thing in Thailand. There's karaoke bars down here in Intramara. Literally, if I took my phone down, went for a walk, and continued the live stream, let's say, we'd be there in 10 minutes. But the karaoke bars here are just, you pay, it varies. You can a tall bottle of Leo in 7-Eleven is less than 60 baht. Let's say less than 60 baht. In some of those karaoke bars, it's 400. I'll say that again, 400 baht. It varies, but there are karaoke bars here. And Lottie, would you go to Thailand with your girlfriend? Well, I'd say, why would you bring an apple to an orchard? That's the way I'd say it, you see. 90s Raver, have you seen other countries in Southeast Asia? Yeah, I've been to Myanmar, been to Laos, been to Vietnam, been to Cambodia. So I've been to 4 of them around here. And I tell you, the one I wouldn't go back to again would be Myanmar. Obvious reasons, because of the situation there. But it wasn't a very enjoyable trip for me. Lovely people, but really, Yangon compared to Bangkok, there's no comparison. Yangon has nothing. Again, we say it wouldn't hold a candle to Bangkok, in my opinion. Vientiane and Laos is probably one of the nicest cities in Southeast. Oh, my son has just woken up. Hang on a second. One second. What's going on? Harry, come back to bed. Harry's having a bit of a night terror there. I used to suffer that from them. You see, like father, like son. That was a night terror. He didn't know where he was. I think he's all right now. But he just got up there and he didn't know where he was. And the Thai Petty Boy, Miramar, I love that place. 2010. Hang on. Okay, listen, lads. I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to call it a day. My son is just woken up there. Hang on. Okay, Harry. So I'm going to call it a day, lads. Listen, because of this, I have to take care of Harry. Thank you very much for joining me on this live stream tonight. It's been my absolute pleasure. But duty calls, and I will try to get the Sukhumvit tomorrow night. We'll see how it goes. Thank you very much indeed. I'll see you next time, lads. Take care. Thank you.